Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Penny Size Dreadfuls. I am working on a kit. This is called the Ashley. It's a pretty old kit. I found it in a thrift store years ago, and it was complete and for like dirt cheap, so I grabbed it. And I'm using it for a collaboration project, which I'll explain in a little bit. And I didn't want to have to do this yet. I thought I was going to quickly make the structure today, but I forgot that the windows go in so quickly. And I don't want to use these windows. They're pretty, but I don't want to use them for this particular project, so I'm going to keep them intact. And what I've done is I put a piece of black paper underneath so that they're easy to see. And then this is the sheet that they're on. And then I put a clear piece of acetate on top. So I'm going to trace out the shape. What I want to do is use these. These are old wedding invitations that I got on clearance a long time ago. And you can use anything that's similar. This happens to be vellum, and it's already lace cut. So I'm going to make the windows out of these. All right, I have traced all of the windows in the kit. This is the bay window, the two dormers, the front door, the sides of the front door, and the front walls. So now I'm going to use all of these pieces, and I'm going to kind of line them up and decide which part of the design I think looks good in each window. So for example, this is the front door, and I want this to be the center of the front door. So I'm going to trace over the outline onto the paper with a pencil, and then I'll sandwich those together with some UV resin. If if everything goes the way I think it's going to go. So I hope the UV resin doesn't completely warp it or do anything funky. But that's what's happening. This is going to be on the middle of the front door, which is what you see right there in the center, that little squiggly line. That's where I'm putting that. So you can see all of the pieces are laid out now, and everything is where it needs to be. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process. I'm using UV resin, which I ordered on Amazon, and it came with the flashlight to cure it. But I'll let you know also, if you happen to be in a window that is super bright, it's going to start to cure pretty quickly in the sun. So if you want a lot of time to work, make sure you're not in direct sunlight. I didn't really have that problem with this because even though you see sunlight, it's not very hot and it's not direct. So I'm using a needle to spread it out and kind of keep it even. And it worked out really great. I don't mind how long it took. It didn't take so long that the UV resin started to cure without me. So it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't mind it at all. So I went ahead and started to cure it. And then I realized that there was a very slight bit of like kind of bubbling, like the acetate wanted to warp a little bit. So I grabbed things that were around to keep the corners down. And that's why you see this little mess popping up. So once I did that and it was cured flat, absolutely no problem again after that. So I just went ahead and kept going. So I mentioned that this is part of a collab project. And I came up with this idea because I have a friend who is also a miniaturist, and she has like a big following on Instagram, and we wanted to do a project together. And I had this little house lying around for so long, and I finally wanted to build it. So I decided to get it started on Halloween. And what I'm going to do is I'll spend a month with it, and then she's going to spend a month with it, and then I'm going to spend a month with it. And we're just going to keep handing it back and forth each month. By the time we get to next year's Halloween, 2021, we'll be able to do an unveiling. And of course, with my Instagram, Penny Size Dreadfuls, and her Instagram, Halloween Girl Forever. It's definitely going to be a haunted, creepy little house. So you'll be able to see that, and hopefully you enjoy. Um, yeah, that's what happened. So acetate, the design is vellum, and then UV resin on top. I hope you enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram at Penny-Sized Dreadfuls for like day-to-day kind of updates. But for now, this YouTube channel is going to be the projects in action. So thank you for watching.